Welcome back to the show, guys. Hope everybody's doing good. If you guys watched last week, you know I got a pretty gnarly heel bruise, so I've just been kind of dealing with that, laying low. Only really skated like once, and it was just kind of cruising around. But other than that, pretty uneventful week. Nothing really notable happened, or anything of real importance that I know of.
What have you done?
Everything's fine. But just to raise the vibes a little bit, I figured I would make a new spot, so that's exactly what I did. Beautiful little parking lot here. Nice shade. This would have been a great summer spot. Anyway, we got this thing all bricked up, covered in some concrete sealer. And we got another one right down here, so I could be able to do lines. Nice little curb spot, some grass on one side. This is gonna be beautiful. But I did skip the lacquer because it is on kind of a busy road here. So actually prepping this thing and getting the concrete sealer on, rub bricking it and all that has been quite a mission. I've been working on it for the whole week. But there's somebody behind me that's just sitting in their car, and this parking lot is in a church. So I'm not trying to get the boot before I even get the spot started. So I think I'm gonna have to go warm up somewhere else, come back here, get this thing going. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna go anywhere else. I'm just gonna skate flat ground here to warm up. Hopefully by the time I'm done warming up, the person in the car behind me that came out of that building, who I think is involved with the building somehow, takes off, and then I can wax these curbs out. Chico really got me inspired with nollie heels lately. Let me get a good one. That was like probably the best nollie heel I've ever done, so I'm gonna take it. Now that all the cars are gone, we can go ahead and get these curbs prepped up, baby. Look at this. The only problem is that sprinkler hood. I didn't notice that sticking out that much when I got this thing going, but oh well, try to be careful. Anyways, we got two of them. I'm super hyped, dude. Like, for all the fucked up shit going on in the world, get a new curb spot going on a Saturday afternoon, man. Come on, it's a beautiful thing.
This area, night or day, is just super sketchy to be out here with like a spray can, so I'm just gonna hope for the best. I mean, if it doesn't grind or slide, then obviously I didn't do a good job, but we'll see what happens. I have a feeling it's gonna be all right. I'm just gonna have to work it in.
All right, first layer of wax on. Let's get down to this one and get this one done. Another reason I chose this place is because look at all these trees here. So in the summertime or on days when the sun's just beating down on you, this is gonna be such a dope spot. There's like a freaking ant colony in here, man. I'm trying not to massacre these guys because I'm on their turf, but come on guys, get out of the way. Go, fuck. Shit got me sweating, man. All right, nothing to it but to do it now. Moment of truth. See how good of a job I did, and if lacquer is gonna make that big of a difference or not. Hopefully I could just skip the lacquer in a lot of circumstances, because honestly with the spray can, that's the most sketchy thing to do when you're prepping a spot.
All right, we can work with that.
All right. Well, yeah, the lacquer probably would have helped a lot just to get this thing going, but if you guys know about the other curb I made recently, I skipped the rub brick and we got that thing going nice. So I'm not nervous that this thing's not gonna work or anything, but it's just gonna take a little extra time to break in, but hey, it might be worth not getting hassled for the lacquer, so it's up to you. Weigh your pros and cons. All right, let's probably get a couple no slides on this one too, just to break it in. This one seems to slide a little easier. Maybe it's because of the ants, I don't know. But yeah, we gotta get some grinds going on. There's a line. All right, slowly but surely, we're getting there, guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Shirley. It's gonna take a couple weeks of me just skating it to get it really buttery, but dude, I'm hyped. And you guys might be asking, like, what makes these curbs special? I know a lot of you guys that don't live in California probably think that California is like a curb paradise. Like, there's curbs everywhere. To an extent, that's kind of true. Compared to some places, we're extremely blessed with like just random shit to skate, especially curbs. But that doesn't mean that like every curb is perfect. There's curb criteria. And one of the things I really look for is like the vibe of the spot. Like, does it have trees? Does it have nature? Shade is very important, but also like kind of the surroundings, because I don't want to see some like shitty industrial backdrop every time I skate or something like that. Like, I like to have trees around. I really like that this is on just, I don't know, there's a coffee shop across the street. There's a, you know, a mural of a bee. Like, what's not to like? So I really kind of pick spots that I like to skate frequently based on the feng shui, the vibe, and stuff like that. That might sound kind of cheesy to some of you guys, but to me it matters. Like, there's some spots that I don't even like going to that are pretty decent spots just because they're kind of just depressing to be at. And when you're skating, you're spending an hour and a half, 2 hours plus, you know, at the place you're at. So it's like, if you're gonna make a spot, try to choose something that's decent to be around, if that makes sense. Remember to ollie low into curb 5-0s. It's gonna be a minute before these things are like buttery smooth, but I got high hopes for these things. Should probably focus on this one a little bit more. I was trying to get that 5-0 pretty perfect and ended up neglecting this guy, so skate him a little bit. They're doing about as good as I wanted them to. I was just really hoping they wouldn't just be completely sticky because without the sealer, but hey man, it's working, so there you go. So that old guy on the bike asked me if I see any glasses to let him know. But I was like, dude, if I find any glasses, I'll stick them behind this little post here. So let's do a little sweep of the grounds, see what else there's to skate here, and maybe find those glasses for the OG. So there are some double-sideds. The treacherous drop on one side. They're already painted, so I could probably wax these up, get some feeble grinds, but that's not today's mission, that's next time. Or maybe it is today's mission, I don't know yet. Yeah, see a couple more of these. Let's keep exploring. Oh yeah, some absolutely gigantic flat gaps. If you want to really come get some. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Somebody could make it interesting. Oh, look at this. Someone's actually already skated here. I don't know why they chose this outskirt area. Maybe because it was just painted and furthest away from the building, but yeah, someone's already skated here. It's kind of cool. Plenty of good curbs around here though, I will say that. You know what? We could just wax this one right here. This is probably feeble-bowlable. It'd be nice to have like 1, 2, and then have like a little third option right here. Well, so far, I mean, knock on wood, but it hasn't been a bust at all. Like, nobody's hassled me. People have been coming in and out and walking by and driving by, and nobody said shit. So, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this place. I think it's a Saturday only spot, but dude, it's beautiful. All right, so this is a fun little feeble curb, or you know, whatever trick you want to do. Probably have to come fix this crack here and then get this gap across, because that just looks sick. I want to try to get a front crook, just maybe a fakie, whatever. Let's try it on this one here. I want to at least get one. Got to break in the new curb right, you know what I mean? Hopefully people hit this spot up and keep it alive. It's hard for me to do it all on my own, but I mean, I'll do it. So, you know, if you know where the spot is, here it is. That felt pretty good. I still haven't mastered front crook to pop out like regular. They're way easier to fakie, and I have a lot of fun doing them, so I'm not gonna stress too hard. But let's try to get front crook to fakie, come over here, and then like fakie tail slide. Someone honked at me. What up, whoever that is? Let me get a rebate on that switch flip before we end the video, because yeah, gotta get a better one. We'll take it. Yeah. All right, guys, I am out of gas. That's going to be it for this week's episode. That took me longer than I'd like to admit to land a switch heel, but switch pop shoves are feeling pretty nice, man. Maybe I'm not doing enough switch tricks, because that was actually really fun. I think it's about time to go stop by the local, pick up some new grip, because we're getting quite a few layers on there. How spoiled am I right now? You guys are like, shut the fuck up. I'd ride that board for another month. I don't know. I buy these things like 5 at a time, so once they get down to like 3 layers apply, I'm like pretty much ready to set up a fresh one. Yeah, like I said, I am toast. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hang in there, man. Everything's gonna be all right eventually. There's a link in the description for tactics.com. If you guys would like to help support the channel, you can use that link to buy something, and it helps support the channel. So much appreciated. Other than that, that's gonna do it. So I'll see you guys next week. Oh yeah, roll the viewer clip. Peace.